Most people think purgatory is about paying for serious sin, the dramatic failures, the obvious moral wreckage. But Faustina Kowalska walked into that place in a vision, and what she saw was not what anyone expects. The souls suffering most were not the ones who had lived the worst lives. And the three things they regretted most were not the things most people spend their lives worrying about. That gap between what people assume purgatory is about and what Faustina actually recorded seeing there is exactly what this video is about. In Diary Entry 20, Faustina recorded one of the most detailed and specific mystical experiences in her entire diary. Her guardian angel appeared and ordered her to follow him. What she entered was not a dramatic cinematic landscape of fire and torment in the way popular imagination tends to picture it. She described a misty place filled with fire and crowded with suffering souls. And what she recorded as the defining characteristic of their suffering was not physical pain in the ordinary sense. It was something she described as a longing for God so intense that it constituted their greatest torment, not guilt, not shame, not fear of punishment. A hunger for the one thing they could now see with complete clarity was the only thing that had ever mattered. And the acute awareness that every moment of their earthly life had been an opportunity to move toward that thing. And that many of those moments had been spent on something considerably smaller. This detail alone reframes the entire popular understanding of purgatory, because longing is not what most people associate with divine punishment. Longing implies love. It implies that these souls genuinely want God, genuinely reach toward Him, and are separated from the full experience of His presence, not by His withdrawal, but by the incomplete purification their earthly lives had left unfinished. The Catechism of the Catholic Church describes purgatory in paragraph 1030 as a purification that ensures the necessary holiness to enter the joy of heaven, and what Faustina's recorded vision gives that doctrinal statement is an interior dimension, the felt experience of what that purification actually involves from the inside. It is not endured in the way a criminal endures a sentence. It is endured in the way a person endures the distance between themselves and someone they love completely and cannot yet reach. Also, in Entry 20, Faustina recorded something that most treatments of this vision quietly skip over. She saw Our Lady visiting the souls in purgatory, moving through that place and bringing them what she described as refreshment. That single detail carries significant weight because it means purgatory in Faustina's recorded witness is not a place of abandonment. It is a place of active intercession, of ongoing care, of a mother who has not forgotten the souls entrusted to her. And that detail sits alongside the suffering in a way that changes its entire texture. These souls are not alone. They are known. They are visited, and they are moving, however slowly and however painfully, towards something they can already feel waiting for them. Now, here is where the three specific regrets emerge from what Faustina recorded, and the first one is the one that will make most people uncomfortable because it does not involve dramatic sin at all. It involves time. The souls Faustina witnessed in that misty place of fire were not there primarily because of the worst things they had done. They were there because of the accumulated weight of moments when God was available and something lesser was chosen instead, not through rebellion. Through the quiet, daily, completely ordinary human habit of treating the approach toward God as something that could wait until a more convenient moment. Later, after this season of life settles, after the children are grown, after the career stabilizes, after things get less complicated, and then the complications never stopped, and the moments accumulated, and the later never arrived, and now those souls stood in complete clarity, seeing every single one of those moments with a precision that ordinary life had never allowed. The second regret is the one that genuinely surprises people when they encounter it in Faustina's diary, because it involves not the big sins, but the small ones. The deceased sister who appeared to Faustina in Entry 58 was a woman in religious life. She was not a dramatic sinner. She was someone who had dedicated her life to God in a formal and sustained way. And she appeared in terrible suffering, her face distorted by pain, standing in intense flames. The specific implication of that image a religious sister in purgatorial suffering, is that the accumulation of small neglected opportunities for purification during life produces real and serious consequences after it. Entry 1396 makes this concrete in the other direction. Faustina recorded her understanding that small daily sacrifices, small acts of genuine charity, and even the gaining of indulgences that most Catholics treat as optional extras directly relieve the suffering of souls in purgatory, which means the reverse is equally true. Small neglected opportunities, small surrenders not made, small acts of love left undone because they were inconvenient or unimportant, accumulate into something that is neither small nor unimportant on the other side of death. This is the detail that should make every person watching this video pause and sit with something honestly, not because it is frightening, but because it is precise. The spiritual life is not only made or broken by the dramatic choices, it is shaped quietly and consistently, and with enormous consequence, by the thousand small choices that never feel significant in the moment they are made. The third regret brings together everything Faustina recorded in entry 59, where the deceased sister appeared to her a final time after Faustina had prayed and sacrificed for her. The flames were gone, her face was radiant, and what she said in that moment of release is the most specific and most important detail in the entire account. She thanked Faustina for her true love of neighbor, not for her prayers in the abstract, not for her general goodness, for her true love of neighbor. The specific acts of genuine charity, the prayers actually prayed, the love actually extended rather than intended, the concrete moments of real self-giving that Faustina had offered on her behalf, and the regret implied in that gratitude is the mirror image of what released her. Every act of genuine love for another person that was available during life and left untaken. Every prayer that was meant and never prayed. Every moment of real charity that was replaced by the intention of charity without the act. These are what the sister's gratitude points back toward, and they constitute the third and perhaps most practically urgent of the three regrets Faustina's diary surfaces from that place. Now, as always with Faustina's diary, this carries the Church's approval as private revelation, worthy of belief but not required belief. It sits in a different category than scripture or defined dogma. What she recorded is her own mystical experience and her own understanding of what she witnessed. Whether you receive it as literal or as symbolic communication of theological truth, the Church already teaches through other means, is entirely your own. But what I want to ask you directly, and I'm genuinely curious what you think in the comments, is this. Of these three regrets, wasted time, small things treated as unimportant, and love left undone, which one sits most uncomfortably in your own life right now? That question is worth sitting with honestly, rather than moving past quickly. What Faustina's recorded witness ultimately points toward is not fear. Her entire interior life was organized around mercy, and nothing she recorded about purgatory was intended to produce despair or paralysis. What it points toward is the specific and practical awareness that the life being lived right now is the only opportunity that will ever exist to address the three things those souls most regret. Time is available now. Small surrenders are possible now. Love can be extended now. And the souls Faustina saw in that misty place of fire, longing with complete clarity for the God they could now see perfectly, would give everything they had ever possessed for one more ordinary day in which those three things were still possible.